Hey, it's Oska from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Tom from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Maia from the Front Runner Colombo.
And you are listening to Run Spec, our weekly running specialty podcast where we talk about Tom's triathlon and
Maia's mountain running.
Maia's mountain running and my retirement. I feel like we're a little more settled this week. I feel like it. I could be wrong. I could be reading the room real wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I've read the room wrong this week. What up?
No, I'm feeling pretty relaxed.
Yeah. I read the room wrong with a gentleman in the store.
Oh,
And
no.
you guys, one of you guys was climbing up the thing to get a shoe, like, you know, the racks, and he goes, "Oh, don't let work safe." I said that, and I said, "Mate, I can't even take a piss without a cone these days." Didn't laugh.
All good pause.
Yeah, all good pause. I was like, cool.
Okay, that's where we draw the line.
In all
worries.
fairness, the amount of times I've nearly had a serious accident.
If you were driving down Stanley Street this morning, you would have seen me balancing on one of the roof metal poles.
With the vacuum cleaner.
With the vacuum cleaner. Because we have a false ceiling for the office and sometimes some flies die up there. So I got up there with the vacuum cleaner to just
I
saw
wonder what
that.
the fuck you were doing up
Yeah,
there.
saw the situation out. And so Rachel from across the office, across the road, sent me a picture. She's like, "Mate, you can't do that." I was like, "What if I put a harness on?" It wouldn't be the worst thing we've done this week.
Might be a little bit safer.
Maya, how's your legs after Queenstown, mate?
Oh, I don't know if the legs are exactly the problem. I don't know what the problem, but I guess I'm just naive in the sense that I've never run a half marathon on the road before, and I thought Sunday my legs felt quite good. The rest of me didn't feel so good, but I was like, I think I'm just super fit. And then for the last 10 days, I've just felt flat, and I'm waiting to kind of go out the door. And this morning felt okay, actually. We just did the 12K Rapaki loop that we often do on a Thursday. And that felt kind of normal, but it's taken a while. It really has. And I'm getting kind of itchy now because I want to go out and feel like I can train, but instead I'm just running and being disappointed and running and being disappointed, repeat. So
I think
yeah.
there's a lesson here.
The contrast between me and Maya after the race was ridiculous. I was walking down the stairs backwards. I was just hopping around in a
Yeah, you
Crocs.
even did a 4-day bike race the weekend
Yeah, but I
after.
could barely walk after the race. And then you're running around in your Crocs.
I mean, I think it does go to show. One, that was your first half marathon kind of, in road racing
First
shoes.
carbon shoe race ever as well. Which is, that beats you up alone.
And you can't discount the emotional energy it takes to get up to have a go, to have a race.
Yeah, but it's I've done that before. The emotional blah blah, get ready, be stressed. I've done.
Were you getting tormented by Lawrence on the start line though? God, he was being a gun.
Yeah, it was,
You just
anyway.
come up to Maya. Why are you so nervous? Don't look so nervous, Maya. Come on. It's just
Anyway,
race.
Anyway,
we don't have to rehash that.
no, is it I am a massive you are running at threshold for an hour and
Yeah.
70 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't factor in because I was like, I've run way over half marathon distance on the trail before, and it's taken way longer. Therefore, probably it's harder. So I was like, I'm not sore. It didn't take that long. Therefore, I must just be fit, and it's just like another long run. No.
Your body has to go through the process of getting rid of the waste product and clear the lactic and all that other stuff. And then I'm a big believer in that at the minimum 1 day per mile.
1 day per mile.
Yeah,
okay.
maximum 1 day per kilometre, depending on how hard you ran and how much you had to kind of get yourself ready to run that hard fitness level, event quality, what it meant to you, how hard you had to race. It's a 2 weeks at least, if not 3, before you feel hundies again, which is fine.
Wait, so 13 days. So
I think minimal.
So tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
minimal. And then also depends on because I guess you run hard like that and then you just go back to jogging, and so your body has no stimulus. And so you have to
I kind of didn't know, and this was stupid, and I know that, but I ran 30 minutes on Monday, and that felt okay, to be fair, and then I didn't want to do like 60 minutes by myself on Tuesday. So I was like, oh, I'll just jump in with the girls and do like an easy workout. So I did 15 minutes of tempo with Chloe at like 4:10s, which for me is doable. And it just felt like shit.
Yeah. But also, feeling like shit's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think Tom and I have learned this over the last little while. It's like, not every day feels good, and being shit's okay, especially when you come off fitness where you feel good all the time.
Yeah.
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does take a while.
So the question you were asking me last night as we jogged down to the Whippets Wobble was about 9 to 5s. Have you made a D on that?
I mean, yeah, I've basically decided I'm not going to race. But that may change, give it another week, and then if I'm feeling good, I might, yeah. No. That was a good chat that we had. Yeah. I think I needed to hear it from, because I kind of just default to, like, my friends are doing it, I'm going to be up there. It's like, oh, might as well. And then I've kind of been reflecting on how, like, what my build-up was like last year, because it was like a focus for me. And I was like scared of this event and need to give it everything. And I did. And it was really hard. And I was so nervous before. And it was a focus. And I don't want to do the complete opposite of that and then disappoint myself severely. And yeah, so probably not.
Yeah. You had some other changes you've made. Can you talk about those?
Coaching changes?
Yeah. Is that
I can. There's not, we're still in the, I guess, nuts and bolts phase. Like, I haven't yet had my first programmed run on Training Peaks yet from him, but I have committed to a new coach as of the last 5 days. A guy called Louis Schindler, who's based in Nelson, who I met at World Champs, said a lot of things to me that made sense. And he's a cool guy that I think I really want a coach that's going to put 110% into me and will motivate me to put 110% or more into my own training. Because I feel like for the last 3 years, I've been I'll just tick the boxes and then roll on to the next and tick the box and roll on to the next and not really like analyze myself and try and understand why things didn't go well or why they did. And, you know, that sort of all that extra stuff that you have to do outside of just doing what's in the program.
Yeah.
So,
someone to call you on your bullshit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
How was your bike race, Tommy? You're a savage motherfucker, eh?
Savage was
Oh, you're nuts,
stupid.
Tommy.
Yeah. Nuts and us. No good.
So you did 5 passes.
Yeah.
What is it?
5 passes. An epic event to start off with. It's a 4-day bike tour / race through the passes in the South Island. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. So bike to Hamner and then go from Hamner to Greymouth to Arthur's Pass, and then Arthur's Pass home.
It's really fucking long way.
I quickly found out that I was nowhere near prepared for it. I think I looked back over Strava and was averaging about 180 to 200k a week on the bike.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was the average. And then obviously with Queenstown, I didn't do a whole lot of biking like the last 2 weeks going into it. And the first day was 180k, which was my longest ride ever. And just happened to be like 35 degrees as well. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm feeling mean for like 60k. And then we hadn't even started like the first race stage of it. It was really well done. Like, it's broken up into stages and there's a bunch of neutrals and stuff where you're just yarning to other riders, and then lots of aid stations and stops and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, quickly found out that I was severely underhydrated. And the pace came on and I cramped up everywhere, like, as it hit. And then we turned left into a block headwind and I'd just fallen off the back. And it's not like running where you can kind of surge a bit to get back onto them. On the bike, you have to go like 3 times as hard to catch back up and then to stay on the wheel as well. It's just tricky, and I didn't get back on the wheel and proceeded to bike like fucking 15k by myself just into this headwind, going like 20k an hour. Like before this, we got like 45k an hour. And then I would just, there was like 3 or 4 trucks that were driving the other way. I was like, fuck, man, maybe I just turn right. Then just
Jesus.
Just end it. I was miserable. And
This
I
is
was,
day one.
Yeah,
right?
this is day- this is not
Let's
even-
just
yeah.
bear that in mind.
not even halfway through day one either. And yeah, it just got worse because like I had earlier in the first stage, one of the dudes next to me, like one of the older guys, was cramping, and I had cramp stop in my back pocket, so I gave it to him. I was like, "Here you go, like have some of this. It works me." He took some. I grabbed it, and I hadn't worn the tops that we were in before, and the pockets were like slightly higher up the back than normal. So I went to put it in my pocket and just boom, hit the road, dropped it in the middle of the road, and I was like, "Fuck, that's gonna come back and bite me." And sure enough, like.
It did.
20 minutes up the road, I started cramping and had nothing for it.
It's like reverse karma.
Yeah, I was
Trying
like,
to do the right
trying
thing.
to do the right thing by someone else and then fucked myself. Yeah, so that was fun. And then there was like a TT at the end of that day into Hamner, which was good fun. But yeah, unreal event. Like everything's looked after. You have a day bag, so you just put everything you need at the stops into a day bag, and literally before you get to every aid station, it's all just laid out on the grass. You can just go to bag, take your cleats off, sandals, Crocs on, whatever. Most people like get out of their bibs and just chill out for a bit, and that's the aid stations are normally like 30 to 45 minutes because there was A, B, C1, C2 and D grades, so 5 separate grades. And like the D graders are just old todgers that love a ride, like bike ride, and they come in, but it's hilarious. Every time they come into an aid station, they just collapse off their bike and they're like lying in the grass, looking up at the sky, like no function left. And somehow they got through the whole thing. Like it's mighty impressive. So day one was fun. Ended up in Hamner. Nick, my brother, was like a kid in a candy store and just wanted to go on the hydro slides at the hot pools and.
In Hammer.
Yeah. So we went on the hydro slides for like an hour. Me, Nick, and Guy just running up and down the stairs, like reliving childhood. So that was good fun. And then it's like all buffet style food, have dinner, blah blah blah. Early starts, like because breakfast is 7 a.m.
Yep.
And then depending on the stage and how it's planned out, whether you have a neutral or like a race start, we'll decide whether D grade goes first or A grade. So a few of them, like the second day was the longest day by far I've ever done, like exercise wise, because we left Hamner at 8:30 and got to Greymouth at 5:30.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's just like a long day. And funny enough, the masseuse ladies, because they had like Ben Robinson and stuff were there, they said we were 90 minutes quicker than the first team last year.
Ooh.
So the last year we left at 8:30 and got there at 7 p.m. And we thought 5:30 was a long day. So yeah, that was the longest day ever on the bike. That was like 220 Ks. And yeah, I don't know. The A grade was really good. Like the second day was a lot better for me because there was hills and knew I was a bit stronger on the hills, so I'd be able to hang on. And did all right in that. But because I was on a team with Nick and Guy and another guy, Neil, Guy used to be a professional cyclist. Nick's trying to do that, and Neil was a pro gravel rider, like cyclocross. So these guys are just strong as fuck. And I'm just there, like half-assing it, trying to hang on the back. All the A graders, because a lot of the older guys had done the A grade previously, and they're like, yeah, we knew you guys were good, but like this is the hardest A grade they've ever had. Like we're smashing the race sections by 30 minutes on some occasions. All thanks to Guy. Because Guy just told him. Oh, he's so funny. He's like, oh, no, it's not even going to be that hard. And all week I'd been told by Nick and Guy, like, oh, no, it's going to be chill. Like, we're just going to have fun, say good day to people, like, have a good time. But as soon as, like, the gun goes, it's just, like, race mode.
That is so difficult.
Yeah, like, completely switched the plan. And I just remember vividly on one of the TTs, a cyclist talking watts, because it's just a number that you can relate to. And guys like, yeah, okay, we'll just do like 400 watts for as long as we can. And 400 watts is like quite hard to hold. we get out of the gate and I look down at my computer and we've been going for like maybe 90 seconds or whatever. And I'm at 420, third wheel back.
Yeah.
So like based on draft and whatever, he's pushing close to 500 at the front. And I'm just like, dude, I cannot hold this right now. Get to the end is in pieces, eh? So yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of cool people and really, really well organized event. Like if you had the money and the support and could get a team together, it's a hell of an event. There's probably some stuff I probably can't talk about on screen that they have traditions for on the thing.
As long as you're not popping each other's saddle sores, it's all right.
Oh, well, no, that was...
Oh, my God.
Like, that was at the prize-giving one that the nurse had to do a few saddle sore pops with the old geezers.
Oh.
No, that's not even the worst. So they have this thing. I'll say what it is and the audience can kind of...
I was having a joke.
No. Well, I mean, you're sitting on that thing for a long time, and if you don't have, like, chamois cream or whatever, it can get pretty nasty. But, yeah, Porter's Plunge... The Porter's Plunge is something that they do every year, and it's supposed to be for newbies and whatnot, but Porter's Pass, obviously. And
Gotcha.
yeah, let's just say there's not many layers worn on the plunge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How cold's the water?
No. This is the downhill section of Porter's Pass. Yeah, so you finish at the top of Porter's Pass climb, which is like 1,000 meters up.
Can't park there, buddy.
Yeah. The jokes that were going around the tour, like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. It might get caught in the chain. Like, just all these old geezers ripping these jokes.
So do people actually do that?
Yeah.
Wait, did you have to do it?
Nah, so we all got, like, Ben agreed we were up there quite a lot earlier than everyone else. And I think it was only me, Guy, like, our team was the group that hadn't done it before. And we were, like, fully committed to doing it. We're like, yeah, fuck, like if everyone else does it, we'll do it, kind of thing. But no one else in the A grade wanted to do it because it was like 2 degrees, almost snowing, like it was kind of sleeting at the top. And then we get to the last aid station and we find out that like some of the C1s and C2s did it. And fuck, it was hilarious. Apparently one of the old geezers just like fully kitted off was just cycling around in circles at the top of the hill, like showing it off. And he's like, come on, guys, let's get going. And everyone just followed him down the hill. And
Bro, you'd love to get that old man. Just fucking, he just didn't.
there were a few chicks that did it as well. Yeah. So we heard all about it at the next aid station, but obviously we'd already gone through and passed through everything.
Well,
but yeah, it's just a bit of tradition that they have on the tour. It's a bit of a laugh and they actually almost got in trouble for it last year because there's a tourist at the bottom. And she was on like Instagram Live and she just sees all these butt naked dudes like running down the hill. Like, what is going on here? And Cherie, the race organizer, forgot to bring their kit down. So you're supposed to get changed at the bottom of the hill. And she didn't have it.
Cherie.
So one of them biked all the way to Sheffield butt naked, which is like 40 Ks from Porter's Pass. He rocks
you just
up
have a
and
sore ass.
is it Springfield? What's the one with the donut? Yeah, Springfield.
Yeah.
He biked all the way there butt naked.
Wow.
So
I mean, cool.
Would it chafe?
I think so.
Well, the running joke was it might get stuck between your legs because most of the seats have like a cutout through the middle to pressure points and I don't know that
you'd have to sit it to one side.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like your legs are like
It would rub on them.
it would chafe like a motherfucker.
No good.
Yeah, so that was anyway. Porter's Plunge, that's the thing. If you do 5 passes,
You have not sold that to me.
you might have to indulge in the delicacy.
Indulge in the delicacy? Oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
I have to give you credit for racing Queenstown one week and then jumping on your bike and riding 700k the next week.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how smart it was. Like, I'm pretty sore now. The funny thing is, like, I knew it was going to be tough just because I hadn't done that much time on the bike before. But cycling tough and running tough is very different.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, after the half, you guys saw me, it was hard to walk down. Like, every muscle in your leg is sore. Whereas on the bike, it's like everything burns, but it doesn't get sore. That's weird. And then the big challenge with, especially doing 4 days or whatever, which isn't really that long in their scheme of things, it's just like the overall fatigue that you get, and then trying to sleep as well was miserable because it's like your body's so fatigued, it's almost working overtime. And you guys probably have it as well when you do a big session or whatever. It's quite hard to actually rest.
Oh, yeah, I can't work out in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I have to work out in the morning because if I work it out in the afternoon, I just don't have the...
And then just to get up the next day and be like, okay, fuck, got to crack on, do it all again. It was tough. But yeah, managed to, touch wood, stay on the bike the whole time, which was good. We didn't have any crashes. There was a few crashes in the lower grades, which left one dude without teeth. Don't know how he managed. He crashed biking up Arthur's Pass. So like the viaduct, and he just like must have got super fatigued. It was a steep climb. It was really hot and windy, and just like toppled over on it. And there was a few other crashes in the lower grades, but I think for the most part it was pretty good. They said this year was one of the better years I've had. So hell of a time. Would recommend to anyone. It was good fun. And
yeah, you've really sold it to me. I think I might take up cycling.
No. No, you
just don't do it after a half marathon. I think next time if we put in another team, I will make sure I'm more prepared for it. Because definitely didn't do enough riding going into it. I found out pretty quickly that is needed. But yeah, no, it was good fun. Probably won't be doing 9 to 5s now because I'm still pretty fatigued from it.
There would be a hell of a triple peat of things to try and do.
I think
none of those energy systems
really
are the same.
Push my luck with that, and then also it's like $450 return to Auckland, which is besides ridiculous.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot, especially when it's not like an event that, I mean, you're going up there for a PB, which you can do later in the season, and hopefully with a cheaper price tag on the flights. So yeah, I think that's probably me for the rest of this year.
Nice.
Just shut it down, and I like to have a few days off and just do nothing, like stay in the gym, but just let everything sink in and soak it all up.
No tomfoolery.
Yeah,
or extra tomfoolery with no consequences.
Yeah.
Well, I graduated to double days. But honestly,
that triple days now?
No, double days. I've done my double days.
Oh, you've graduated 2 double days.
I've graduated to double days. I did 4 weeks of 40 minutes a day with 1 marathon in the middle.
Yeah. That's good.
I was about to go crazy.
Were you doing like the same loops as well for your 40 minutes?
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like from my house, there's only one loop because we're like out and back road. And then from the shop, there's kind of like either Pioneer, Hanson's, or the park.
Yeah.
And so I do 28 40-minute runs.
Yeah.
Or more now because now I'm running 40 minutes twice a day. So that's more like 34 fucking 40-minute runs. I'm going to do 40 minutes after we record this. So
I think your words were, I need someone to run with, otherwise I'm done.
I was obviously jogging down with you
Yesterday.
and meet the guys, and then I've run with Andy every morning this week, and just trying to.
Yeah.
But no, the elite entries will kind of be like open and confirmed for Osaka on the 1st of December. So I'll get that sorted as soon as we can do that, and then we kind of have a plan for next week. I do some doubles. Myself, Sam, and Anna and Ben are going to the Spectacle. I'm going to run the 5K, but I still have to do my double. So I still have to run an hour in the morning and then
do your 5K and then
do my 5K and then do another 25 minutes. Whatever, I don't care. So I'll keep that up. But the Spectacle will be fun. So we have some stuff going on there. We're going to do a bit of a shakeout run on the Thursday night from the Nelson Cathedral, which is right on that Trafalgar Road, Selwyn kind of corner, like the T intersection. We're going to meet there. Puma will be there with demo shoes. He's going to have magnifiers, elites, and something else. And then for the first 40 people that turn up, we've got a cap or a bag.
Oh, man.
There'll be some giveaways. And It's my wife ringing me. And
Podcasting 101 surely is turn your phone on.
I can't because we've got to do the hotspot.
Don't even have mine with me.
No, it's good.
Turn your phone on Do Not Disturb and use a hotspot.
No phone Thursdays. So
I remember.
yeah, it's good. Where was I? Yeah, so we do that, and then Friday, I will run the 5K. Kat's running the 10K. Sam will do the 100K starting on Saturday morning. 100K is a long way.
A few screws loose for that, eh?
Yeah, is it 100K from here to Hamner?
No,
It'd
it's
be way more
180.
than that.
180.
Yeah.
So where's 100K? Where does that get us?
Like,
Ashburton.
yeah.
It gets
yeah,
you
yeah.
the other side of Ashburton from Christchurch.
Yeah.
That's like in a day. Get fucked.
Yeah.
I'd rather do your 5 passes.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah. If I could just teeter away on my road bike at 20k an hour, I'll get there.
It's just physicality aside, it's a long time in your own head.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I can't comprehend that.
I hate myself at the best of times. Let alone having my own personal space for 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah. His personal space, all right.
Imagine if the Meta AI glasses could read your thoughts as well as see what's in front of you, so you could have like live time thoughts versus what you were saying.
Yeah.
Surely we're going to get there.
Well, I mean, yeah, they've already created meta glasses, so.
Yeah, or maybe you'll be able to watch like Netflix on it. So it'll be like when you go on the treadmill and you watch some TV.
That'd be very dangerous.
Yeah, but it'll be like translucent.
Yeah.
So you can like see through.
Yeah, okay.
Also, if you're doing one of those, like they do those crazy, I think there's one called Badwater Ultra Marathon or something, which is like 200k on a basically straight desert road in 40 degrees. And you could just put your Netflix on.
Yeah.
And just...
Be kind of handy.
It would be, but also maybe we should just detach ourselves from technology, you know? Yeah. I'm thinking about not wearing my watch for the 5K on Friday because I just don't want to see 16 minutes tick over. I thought about ordering some bicarb just to see if it would just give me 30 seconds so I don't embarrass myself completely.
Sure, you got some Nomeo left.
I got some
over.
Nomeo in the fridge.
There you go.
So they slid into my DMs.
Yeah.
And were like, so obviously they did the same to you and
Yeah.
to Chris. And then I was like, oh yeah, I bought some and I ran a 10K PB on the back of it. And all he did was send a thumbs up.
Oh, that's cheeky.
I was like, that's rough.
It's like, oh, he's converted. No worries.
Yeah, you gave fucking all my mates got it. And I
No, I actually DM'd them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
okay.
didn't get DM.
Oh, I got DM.
I was like, this stuff is epic. I'm going to message them and try my luck.
Yes.
And apparently they have sent out a bunch to like, I know Chignal got some.
Yep.
Tanner, all those other
Yeah,
guys
okay.
as well.
Is it New Zealand based?
Nah. So it's Swedish, but they've just gone into aid station in Australia.
Aussie.
Okay.
So they were kind enough to they buy it through aid station and just get it sent directly to you, which is epic. I don't know if I assume it's probably just a one-off thing, like to get word around. But yeah,
The other thing I've been trying is that leafed blades. The protein, mate, they are. Oh, fuck! I've put some horrific things in my mouth over the last 34 years of my life.
yeah.
That is. I mean, it could be the best thing in the world for me.
Okay,
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh,
how are they getting? Where are they getting the protein from?
it's plant.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know, man.
you know how much spinach you need to get like 10 grams of protein?
it's probably why it tastes like the spinach you left in the bottom of the fridge for 3
Yeah,
years.
it's ridiculous. It's like
I think it kind of tasted like banana.
I haven't tried it, so
Well, like yeah, but it's, I don't know, like
The aftertaste was nasty, but when I had it, it was like ice cold,
yes.
and I like consumed it with relative velocity, and then went and had water after. But while I was like sort of chugging it, yeah, it was okay. Pip had like
A tiny
one
bit.
mil, and then was like,
okay.
Like I'm not vomiting
Sounds
it.
about right.
yeah.
I'm not vomiting it back up, but surely there's a way to make that taste
Might
better.
try.
Yeah,
sounds
have one
like
in the freezer.
sounds like I need to try some.
Yeah. To be fair though, I have had a couple, and I actually feel quite good. Like so, there's something in the way it's similar to the broccoli thing. There's some way they process the protein from photosynthesis, which like you absorb it in 15 minutes rather than 45 minutes to 70 minutes. I think is the thing.
Right.
So, I mean, I get this. I think I understand the science and shit if it works, or whatever, but just the taste.
Look into it.
Why does everything that's good for you taste like shit? Should be the other way around.
Yeah,
Like, you think like jelly beans and jet planes taste so fucking good and they're just bad for you.
yeah. In context. Anyway,
Well, yeah.
talking about old school,
Old school, new school, free school.
Toby Golter had an attempt on Bill Bailey's long-standing record, 1 hour record.
Billy, 60-minute record.
Yeah.
Old Billy.
Got close, man.
Can I give
Got
a shout
close.
out to the person who had to go around the track with a wheel and mark every meter and put a cone out?
Yeah. Did they do that?
Yeah, they did. So on the inside of the track, there was cones every meter, and they were in a particular color order. And so when they knew when he was getting close to the 60-minute mark, they could and the guy had to run across. So
Narrow down where he was going to.
so you watch the last lap back.
Yeah.
The old dude, the official, chases him.
Yeah.
And he's trying to line himself up so he gets right in where Toby will be at 60
So
minutes, and he put his
stuff
foot
like-
straight where the last step was at 60 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like black, red, white, yellow, black, red, white, yellow, black, red, white, yellow. So all 400 of those meters were.
I didn't
guess it was
notice that.
399 cones.
So maybe it was because we were unsure because we tried to figure it out watching the live stream because
Yeah.
we weren't sure whether it was 19,970
Yeah.
or 19,997.
Yeah.
We were like, no,
No,
way,
it was
97.
30 minutes, 30 meters short of the 100 meter of the start.
Okay,
finish,
so
yeah.
That's
that
what we
is-
thought, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on Athletics New Zealand, they've got 9997.
Oh well,
1997.
that's not the first thing they've fucked up this
Yeah.
week. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, incredible effort.
So here's the question: How do we break that record? Like, in terms of-
He beats it easily if you put Chignall, Will, you, Avery, whatever, like Hayden in it. I reckon you get 3 of them under it.
Yeah.
If he can get that far by himself with a pace at just 17 minutes,
Yeah.
he'll get it easily. And he cramped up at like 45 minutes as well, pretty bad. And started running like 3:07s or something.
It's pretty brutal. Have we watched the Bill Bailey video back to see if they wore spikes?
They did. Yeah.
They
They
definitely wore spikes.
And he had someone with him till 200 meters to go.
Yeah.
Like it was a race. There was 3 people there with like a lap to go.
So do you think like November's the best time of the year to do it? And is there a 60-minute women's record?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Because in my head, you'd want it to be cooler,
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah, yeah.
And this time of the year is a little bit funny with the wind everywhere in the country. Just
I think April.
April
Yeah,
and
I was
May.
going to say
May.
that, like end of the track season as
Yeah.
well. So everyone's
Done
fit.
your track, your legs
Yeah.
are conditioned for the track.
Yeah.
Because he did say on his post like his legs were beat because he hasn't run on the track in
Oh, yeah, and
ages.
you're wearing
And
18
you're in
mil
spikes.
spikes.
Yeah. And like we know Christchurch is always pretty calm
So
for Christchurch Marathon, sorry.
I'd kind of thought middle of May
Yeah.
because it gives you a little bit of time to build a base
Yeah.
in Timaru or Nelson.
Mm.
Because both those tracks are the most sheltered and you do it in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it like 8:30 a.m. or something.
Mostly
or 8
because
a.m.
those distance guys, we're all used to running a half marathon at 7 a.m. in the morning. Like our body's kind of conditioned to do it.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt if you got a bunch of people together and had paces that could take him to like 12k at least.
If there was more time, because it seemed a bit rushed to me, which is fair enough. I'm
Yeah.
not having to go, but yeah, if there was more time, you would definitely try and convince some of the guys who can run 10k in 29:15 or whatever
Yeah.
to get you there, and then you have a couple of us stronger half marathon guys sitting in there to try and get to 15, 16k, and then you say to Chig,
Race.
Toby, and probably Will,
Yeah.
capable to just say, you guys go for it.
Yeah.
Have fun,
Yeah.
you know, and then I liked the idea of having a half marathon finish on the track. I know we debated this about whether or not it'd be a legitimate half marathon, but for me, if I was going to sacrifice my body for an hour, it'd be nice to be able to run through and get a half marathon time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, if you were still okay,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like as a thing. But watch this space.
Could be something coming. Yeah. And then also Sam Ruth just again another national record.
Yeah.
149.59. I think it's a under 17 record for the 800 maybe.
Yeah, because he's
17?
6. Ooh.
Well, maybe under
Yeah,
18.
no, I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah,
Well, he's 16.
I don't know.
He's definitely not 17.
That's
Okay.
rapid.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 45 minutes later ran 3:46, which looked like a bit of a walk in the park. So that'll be real interesting to see how he goes this season. I know they always, obviously with school stuff, they have to start their season a lot earlier than most of the other guys. But it also means they're kind of peaking for like 9 to 5s and stuff. And I know he's going to have a run over 5K there. So that'll be cool to see how he goes over that. And then other events, we had NCAA cross country, which is always one of the most highly anticipated running events of the year, especially in America. Yeah, some pretty impressive results from some Kiwis there. We had Hannah Gapes, who was our national champ here in Christchurch, get 5th,
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
which is crazy. I think Maia was talking about it, like when we saw the result. Crazy seeing her get 5th and then just kind of relating it back to Christchurch when she was, what, like 90 seconds in front of the field or
Some
something?
would say
Something
there
like
was
that.
There was a gaping gap. Sorry, that was weak.
But yeah, no,
That was weak. I'm sorry, Anna.
I
That
think-
was terrible. I'm sorry.
We were doing so well.
I know, but it's just like sometimes
intrusive thought.
Peter Griffin comes out.
Yeah, but to put in perspective,
Oh.
I think like the top 15 at NCAA cross, depending on what country you're from, normally end up at World Champs of the Olympics.
I mean, she's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
There are some people you watch run and you go, fuck. That is why we love the sport.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just out of pure
yeah.
mechanics. And
So crazy result from her. And then we had 2 other Kiwi girls that we know of. Sorry if we've missed people, but Hannah Prosser was 130th, still crazy. And then Kate Curry, actually from Christchurch. A Chav girl was 208th.
Yeah.
And then-
Kate Curry also just left.
Yeah.
Like, she's a first year. She would have gone in late August.
Yeah.
So what's that? She's been there for a couple of months and then she's
Couple of
racing bloody NCAA cross
Yeah.
country. That's insane.
Very
Yeah.
impressive.
I mean, it would take 7 years for us to have a 208th place in the women's national cross country. Like if you added all the fields together.
Yeah.
To even,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What,
you know, that's pretty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
And-
think that hearing those numbers, because that's still impressive from both. Like, even getting there is hugely impressive because the steps and the hoops that you have to get through regionally to actually qualify is crazy. So for Hannah to be 5th is just mind-blowingly good. It's crazy. And
But-
she, like, I don't know if it was exactly 6K, but I'd guess that it was. That's a nudge over 3-minute Ks for 6K of cross-country.
Yeah.
Muddy, cold, windy, rolling course. as well.
Yeah.
Like people probably don't appreciate that's as good as a top 5 at a major world, you know, like a Commonwealth Games or a
Effectively,
yeah, like it's in the age group kind of, you know, in the scene. How good would it be to see cross country at the Winter Olympics?
At the Winter
It's
Olympics.
apparently being
It's being
rumoured.
tabled.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Like I think that would be amazing for distance running.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No, they've talked, World Athletics has rumoured it.
yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty cool to have.
Oof. Imagine getting to go to the Winter Olympics as well.
Yeah.
You're like, that'd be so sick. You just
Yeah.
get to watch like skiing and snowboarding and then do a wee race and then
To a wee race.
Yeah.
I don't think Hannah's calling it a wee race.
you gone for the 2K relay though.
Yeah.
No, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then we had Chris Naval 130th and Mac Rowe actually 124th. So both close there. Both going to World Cross?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they both are. Duval's in the relay and Mac is in the 10K. So that'd be cool. It's good prep for them. World Cross not too far away.
No, there's some controversy.
Yeah, it was
I don't see. I've debated this
tiptoed right into that conversation.
You did, and I-
conversation, didn't we?
for the first time in how long have we been doing this? 16 months.
About a year and a bit now.
Year and a bit. Yeah, like we had a conversation before we started recording to see if we wanted to put a subject in, like
And the
to-
recording.
and the
yeah.
recording to make sure we were kind of lining up some values, I guess, or make sure we were comfortable with it. I mean, I'll just go and say it and we'll
Yeah.
whatever. But we had some news and it's public news, that with the new laws around protecting, is that the right word? Protecting female sport and the integrity of female sport?
Yep.
think it
Sports
was,
and female.
yeah.
I'm just going to check my words to make sure I'm saying what I want to say right. That
This is so rare
it's
for
so.
you, but
I know, but I'm sure.
I'm here for it.
But I'm really,
Okay.
I probably can't describe how passionate about this like I am, which is kind of weird, but it's not good. That as a female athlete to compete at a World Athletics event, you have to now prove that you're a biological female, and which, as a process, I don't mind because it is protecting
Yeah.
that. However, we found out yesterday that in New Zealand, anyway, I don't know what it's like globally, that there is a test that you have to have, which is a swab in the cheek or a blood test that needs to occur before you can go to a World Champs event. And there's some female athletes for the World Cross Country team that are going to have to, if they would like to go, pay $1,000 or nearly $1,000 to prove that they are out of their own pocket to prove that they are allowed to compete as a female. I don't even know where to start. It's so far-fetched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you like, Maia, do you have what do you think? I'm just rage baiting.
Yeah. I just think it's so ironic's probably not. It's contradicting the purpose of it, right? Because the idea of protecting the integrity of women's sport is about equality and fairness in sport, and to have a cost associated with competing as a woman that doesn't impact the men whatsoever is the opposite of equality. It's putting more barriers in place for a portion of the athletic population that already faces more barriers and is still
Half.
breaking through barriers.
Like team half.
Half,
Yeah,
yeah.
half. Like,
Yeah. It just,
I don't understand. I think Maya said it before we were talking. You don't have to pay for a drug test.
yeah.
yeah.
And that's like, I don't want to say arguably, but it's probably a bigger problem within the sport
100% is.
than, yeah.
It's partially a bigger problem.
Yeah. But so why is it costing so much to have this test done when
Yeah, it's not like they drug
everything
test.
else is covered?
You don't just drug test 100% of the field.
Yeah.
Like, to say everyone
And
here
charge
is...
$1,000.
And charge $1,000 to say that everyone here is legally here
Yeah.
because they haven't done any performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
So-
Or like imagine if, because they are putting the cost onto either the national bodies or
Yep.
the athlete themselves. Do you think people would get up in arms if they went, okay, we have a serious drug problem in our sport. We are going to charge you, New Zealand, X amount so that we may drug test a selection of your athletes.
I don't think it should. It's a sport problem. It's not everyone else's problem. Like, they let it slide
Yeah.
so far that people are taking advantage of it, and they continue to pay these people, not take their records away.
Yeah.
Like, and you get a 3-year ban, you can come back. Like, okay, whatever, but like, no, that's there as a sport. It's a sport issue. Like, you've let these things happen and occur. Like, well, there's not a cost to the federation or the athlete.
Yeah.
You draw a line in the sand and you say you're caught cheating. You are no longer welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to a casino and count cards, you can't go to any casino anywhere.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah, literally.
You're done.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a poor analogy, but
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's the truth. Like, but we for the sake of entertainment.
I've always been on board that if you test positive for anything and it's proven that you took it, there should be no 6 month, 3 year, 4 year. It should be done.
Like, and I get the idea of what they're trying to do. I actually almost believe in what they're trying to do and make sure that is protected and the integrity of it and we have the two sides of our sport. But to pass it on to the athlete as if it's their problem,
Yeah.
like, no,
That doesn't sit well.
no, it doesn't. It's like you shouldn't have to pay to compete in the category of sport you've always competed in.
Yeah, and for this athlete's past, she's competed as a female at World Athletics events multiple times and never had to prove that.
I don't know what the solution is. I mean, I don't think the athlete should pay for it. There should be less.
World
Absolutely
Athletics
not.
should pay for that.
Yeah, or there should be a randomized cheek swab every third person at the finish line retrospectively or something, and then over a period of time,
Yeah.
you get a database of the athletes reoccurring at these major events or something. Just like if that's what you're shooting for, like I mean, just the simple fact we're talking about someone having to prove they are what they are is fucked.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like that we got here. Like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's effectively, and I do not want to get into the transgender in sports
We're not going there.
conversation, but it's a band-aid solution to that, right? It's like we don't know how to handle this complexity, so we're just going to throw a swab test at it and say, girls, take it. If you come out with this number, then you can go, away you go. And they're ignoring that social can of worms.
So the downside to that is some of our athletes will not be going.
Yeah.
Because it's a cost they can't afford or are unwilling to pay or can't get done. So there's a barrier to, I mean, I'm going to say it's the ultimate pink tax.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate pink tax. Which is just so sad because that removes the opportunity for them to run and also for us to encourage them and appreciate their athleticism and support them and get them behind these events. I think it's really sad.
It's just mind-blowing.
Oh, Mel.
I just can't. Yeah.
You've done well.
I'm gonna have to
You've
go
done well.
Yeah.
You've done well.
Yeah. So I think we leave that bit in. I hope it brings attention to it and we find some sort of solution. And I hope that Athletics New Zealand, someone there, whether one of the guys is either listening or gets talked to about it, because, mate,
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that committee, because I'd imagine there was an extensive committee process that they went through to reach this system. It's like, who's in that room and who's going,
I'll tell you what, they're all male, pale and stale.
Ooh. Shoe of the week.
Should we end there? Anyway, that's all. So you got anything to add there, Maia? You okay with
No,
where we
I'm
ended
just
that?
going to sit here and stare into space for a bit, if that's okay.
Yes,
you guys can talk about some shit.
Actually, I've got, so there has been a little bit of a shoe lull for a couple of weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. We got to the end of our range showings.
Yes.
We saw Adidas on Tuesday, and we're so done. It's funny, I was talking to Matty Baxter, and him and Emily have been running the new Plymouth store on Messenger last night, and he was like, fuck me, what a process.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like...
People don't realise how much goes into this shit.
And then he says, when do we have to do the next lot? And I said, July. And he said, God help me. It's like, mate, you got 5 months. He's like, nah, I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work. So we saw Adidas. Yeah, so Adidas have a really interesting shoe coming.
Yeah.
And I messaged you about it. I was like, fuck, I would have loved Tom to be there. But it was on a Tuesday, and I think you were still running bike. But... it's just this category of shoe that's like 45 mil stack, kind of 6 to 8 mil pitch, kind of half fun foam. This particular shoe feels comfortable, fits well, looks fucking stupid.
Looks like a basketball shoe.
Looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And how much are people willing to forego the aesthetics of it for the purpose or the feel? Like I think with Mega and Sonic, Mega and Super and Mag Max to an extent, and maybe the new Glycerin Max, whatever, like they aesthetically look acceptable for shoes stacked that high. This on it looks like a James Harden basketball shoe.
You know where I think they're going to go with that?
Where?
All Blacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pump it through those guys, because there is a lot of like rugby players and other contact sports that are getting into running, and a lot of them join run clubs or start their own run clubs, right? And we've seen it with the Mega Blast and like the Warriors being looked after by ASICs and stuff like that. There's a lot of those guys that are out there running, like Sean Johnson and stuff like that are now getting into these super shoe crazes. So I could absolutely see it being like a trademark shoe on the All Blacks' feet. Not even seen as a running shoe, but just as like a poster shoe. And everyone's going, oh, I want to get that. And then they try it on it, and like you said, it feels quite good on your foot. So I think the looks might
Not be the biggest
not
issue.
be the issue. Yeah, and like we know from how running has moved over the last, 2 years or whatever with run clubs and stuff, that people grab onto things, and that could just be a new look that people grab onto. And
I definitely felt like it was a Nova Blast moment.
Yeah,
It was like this could blow up,
yeah,
or it could be fucking awful. Like, and we know that probably Evo SL is going to end its life in terms of its fad, because once you go into fashion, it kind of fucks it.
Yeah,
at a specialty level faster than it would have if you just run it out. And so maybe that's the anyway. But it was, so we finished the range. I thank God for that. We wrote Rit. Jesus. Shut up, Maya. We wrote our last order. There's some cool stuff like Norda, the trail running brand. Normal, which is Killian Jornay's brand. Some little niche brands that are in and around that I think will fill a void that we...
Yeah, I'm excited to see those come in.
Yeah.
Like we're missing some for the real hardcore grizzly trail people, and they
100%.
will get behind those for sure.
Yeah, I do feel like with Salomon kind of just being a bit lost.
Yeah.
Last Sportiva's done a phenomenal job with Jono, and the three shoes have been amazing. Hoka, I don't know what this is happening with Hoka. I just honestly, they're just, I don't know what, for $1 billion company, I'm not sure. Like, they're all just yes men. And anyway, so to have some of those,
will we be the only stores in New Zealand, or
there will be a very few amount of us that will carry those Norda and Normal.
Yeah,
because
Norda's already in New Zealand, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of the outdoor stores playing in the space.
Outdoors and those sorts of kind of more, not boutique-y, but
trendy kind of.
Yeah.
Like the hiking version of a run club store.
Little granola vibes, have a coffee, buy a $400 shoe.
Yeah, hang out with your little, what do you call the coffee thing that sits on the stovetop?
Stovetop coffee?
Nah, there's like a term for it. I'll think of it.
Okay.
Anyway, someone will put it in the comments and laugh at me about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mizuno, who I think had the best shoes out of everybody that we saw this time round.
That is a big call, considering we stock like 2 of their shoes right now.
I know, but we're going to do 6 because we've cut some others out who I've been really disappointed in.
Cannot comment. Did not see them.
No, and the reason I say it is because I wrote that Tempo article for Macca.
Yeah,
and we were talking about chemistry and geometry and what? Go, carry on. What?
No, floor's yours. Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
You good? Chemistry and geometry. What are we talking about?
Shoes.
Shapes and angles.
Yep.
Are we talking
Shapes and angles. Yep.
Are we talking about that one sperm is 0.8 gigabyte?
Oh, no way you're bringing that up.
No. Look that up. I mean, no, don't worry. No, and
just go on incognito before you do it.
I nearly said something. No, so I think I do believe that Mizuno, if the Mizuno shoes had a Nike tick on them, would sell fucking thousands. Because as shoes, they're really good. And then Neo Zen we've been a fan of for a while. Neo Vista needed some subtle changes to be made to it. They have Inspire as a stability shoe is fantastic. They have a trail shoe at $260 with a full Vibram outsole.
Yeah.
That's going to be outrageous. It's got the same material, a slightly firmer density of material as a Neo Vista. It's fucking nice. Really
What's
good.
the stack height on it?
Like 38, 30. So it's not even overstacked.
Yeah.
37, 29. It's really good. It's like practical. There's nothing sexy about it or fun or cute. It's just a really nice foam with a Vibram outsole and an upper that makes sense. And you're like, thank God, at $260.
Some good geometry in there.
Oh yeah, slide it in. Slip, slop. Slip, slop, slap and wrap. Sorry, Mr. Matt.
Did not let it slide it in.
So.
I was talking about my foot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're into that, are you?
Yeah, well, we know Mai's got a foot fetish.
The more athlete's foot, the better.
And the more athlete's foot. No, so they have 3 shoes now. We're not allowed to name them until December the 2nd.
Okay.
I was just reading the email that I got as you were talking. I was reading the email of what we can and can't say.
I do believe I did say before this. I'm not sure if we can talk about them or not. But
no, so
we're going to go for it.
Well, we're going to go for it because we're going to talk about the event that you guys are organising as well. So Mizuno have 3 new road racing shoes. They have got rid of that, whatever was the Rebellion Pro.
Oh, yeah.
The thing with the back.
Atrocious.
Well, that was basically a fuck you to World Athletics and say, we're going to put 55 mil worth of stack, but we're just going to make it 30% into the shoe and cut the heel off. So it's legal, but it's 55 mils of stack.
Yeah.
That's how backwards that is. So anyway, they've got 3 new shoes. They've got a top tier one, and we'll talk about the weights. So there's 130 gram, 170 gram, and a 200 gram racing shoes. We know those people that have tried the Vistas and the Zens, how nice Mizuno have got their midsole materials and they're fixing the fits. I think probably the middle, the second and the top one will be the winners.
Yeah.
feels like it's a paper material, full carbon plates, real light. That traditional kind of Japanese grips, plastic tacky outsole. I've done some working out in the middle one.
Yeah.
And the middle one? Or
That's the low one.
the low one. I've done some working out in the low one, which to me feels a little bit like a trainer racer, but actually has a bit more substance, and I might run a marathon in it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with those 130 gram shoes, like they don't give you anything back because they're so minimal, and you just kind of want to be able to stamp down on the midsole and feel it come back at you. Yeah.
Well, that's a Queenstown shoe as well
That
as
would've
other
worked.
things.
Yeah, that would've worked.
Definitely.
So I'm still undecided on what my marathon shoe is going to be for Osaka, but
The fact that you're thinking about it this far out is pretty impressive, to be honest.
yeah.
I think about mine like 2 days before. Still don't know.
I'm not running 180k a week to leave my shoe up to guesswork.
Yeah, fair.
3 days before. The fit of these, they've kind of fixed that. They're broad through the midfoot. It's got good stability. The way they've shaped the carbon plate kind of just gives you a little bit of subtalar like arch support. For want of a better
I think
word.
you go all in. I think this is besides Mizuno, and
Yeah.
you test every single shoe in the shop and see what one you're most efficient in.
Yeah, so Matt wants me to buy the double strides
Yeah.
and do a bunch of testing. Do you know
I mean,
what?
you may as well, like, you really want to have a good go at this marathon.
True.
Like, you just said yourself, you don't want to leave it up to chance. Like,
So here's a question.
and
for
you own a shoe store.
So here's a question. Here's a question for both of you.
Yeah.
If you tested, say that we've got 14 legitimate options, you tested all 14. The one that you tested the best in was the least comfortable. Would you run in that?
Depends how close the second one was
That's a
and
good
how comfortable that was.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
are you losing out on? Because, well, there's
I
a
know.
lot of open ends there. If this best one is significantly better than everything else, like head and shoulders above,
You just suck it up.
you just suck it up. Like, it's going to make you supposedly run 3 minutes quicker, then fuck it. If it's only like, we're talking 30 seconds each way, and second place is 10 times more comfortable than first place, you go second place,
Yeah, okay.
I think.
It's a good point. That's just because sometimes the data isn't always
Accurate.
accurate on what
Yeah.
and it's hard to get data like
And
30,
also,
5K.
we know if you're testing these shoes, one, it's going to be in a controlled environment, temperature, blah, blah, blah. We know that foams can react differently in different temperatures, and how many corners there are can change that as well. So it's like, yeah, I think that's why you'd have to base it off percentages. And if it was massively better than everything else, then
Maybe.
go for it.
Can we
But
backtrack a second and you can explain what the test is that they do in them?
What do you mean?
You said you do an efficiency test of some kind.
Yeah, I guess there's one way to do it. You can just do basic like heart rate, VO2, and at
Stride
speeds,
length.
stride length, all that like economy stuff.
Yeah.
So if you ran everything at 18k an hour, so
Yeah.
as a crude example, easy math, and then you tested it all for say 3 by 5 minutes each one over a period of length of time, maybe 6 or 7 weeks, and then you worked out which one you had the lowest heart rate at, which one had the most efficient stride length for you, which one had the least ground contact time, maybe which one was the most stable, less medial movement. Like there's quite a lot of kind of factors that you consider to be like economy, and some like something like stride, which is the power meters that go in shoes, or the Run Scribe that we have in the shop. They will give you an out of 10 arbitrary kind of number that says, oh, this is 85% you, or 90% you, or 100% you, or 60% you, in the way you kind of move. I'd just like to double back and say, would you guys have thought I would be considering racing a marathon in a Mizuno shoe 12 months ago?
not 12 months ago.
I
no.
didn't even work here 12 months ago.
Yeah. But then again,
You've come a long way in 8 months. Look at you go.
they were
Thanks,
your
buddy.
first sponsor.
They were my first sponsor, yep. Yeah, I love those
That
Mizuno
would be
Ronins.
quite a cool
Full circle
Little
moment.
wrap up
concept,
moment.
Yeah.
Full circle moment with coach as well.
True, yeah. Facts. Maybe
Kind of ties into the
future.
to the future. But yeah, no, I think you definitely look
I'm
into
considering it.
testing.
I
testing
don't.
them all and-
I don't think I can run a marathon in the fast hours.
Yeah, right. Again, that shoe's course dependent as well.
Yeah.
Like, if it's nice smooth roads and not too many corners and stuff, then we know it's quick. But yeah, it's just, can you stay in that front half?
How did you
What
find that
get?
Rocket X3?
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I do like in terms of how natural it felt on my feet and how easy it felt. Like it was definitely the best shoe I could have picked, at least in our range. And I did stay at the shop for an hour after work on a Saturday by myself and ran up and down the store lots of times and got some funny looks. So I did think about it long and hard, and but I do think my feet are really not used to the stiffness. Like I love my bendy shoes, so that was quite a change. And I did find like I guess through sort of like my arch, it was starting to ache on one side towards probably the last quarter. Which, were my laces too tight? Was it this? Was it that? I don't know, but I think probably just because, it's quite different. But I think it was a very good shoe for that course. And it's a good shoe for me because it was my first race in a carbon shoe, and a couple of the others that I tried on were very, too aggressive off the front, and I felt unnatural, like it was throwing my hips forward in a funny way, and like I was trying to kind of keep up with the shoe, whereas those felt like I was in control of the shoe, but they were giving me something as well, which is what you want. Yeah. No, I had fun the first, before we got to the gravel, and I was running down the whatever road that was.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about your Mizuno event that we're putting together?
Yeah, well, Mizuno, obviously the new shoes dropping. So on the Wednesday, the 10th of December, we...
95% confirmed.
Yeah, 95% confirmed. Actually talked about it in the car on the way down to Queenstown because Oska just threw it at us and we were doing work on the way down. So we were working. Came up with the idea of tying in Japanese culture and Tokyo Drift and all that kind of jazz. The names kind of tie into the event a bit of a relay style hot lap event around a go-kart track.
That's a mean idea.
That's a great idea.
Just give Tom some credit for that.
That's a great idea.
Big brain moment in the car on the way to Queenstown.
It's all I've got to do to get him to concentrate is put him in the back of the car and make him drive 6 hours. So every time I need an idea, I know what we have to do now. We'll get in the car and start driving until Tom comes up with this great idea. No.
Yeah.
Great idea.
I think it'll be a bit of fun. Mizuno is kindly have subsidizing the event, and we will have some demo trainers.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Demo
trainers, and then obviously some of their racing shoes. And we were talking about a hot lap where we might do a wee cash grab just for a bit of fun, and anyone can have a go, see who ends up with the fastest lap, depending on how much money we have, maybe a first, second, third kind of deal. But yeah, I know we're going to have, once it's all confirmed that we have the event venue, we'll get creative with it, and Maia and I can think of some
thinking
things
lights,
to spruce it up.
We're thinking music.
Yep.
We're thinking
Music, camera action.
Play with cameras.
That's the Wednesday the 10th of December.
Wednesday the 10th, 7 p.m. is what we're
probably
going
at
for.
Supercarts in Sydenham.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be 6 teams of 3. That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then anyone can come and watch, and we've got a bunch of t-shirts to give away.
Yeah. And there'll be a section at the start as well. We'll have the round robin relay event, which will be playoffs. We don't call them
Something
playoffs.
like that.
Yeah.
Playoffs, semis, finals, and then a few shoe giveaways and bits and bobs. But we'll also, I'm excited to be able to put on some shoes and run around a go-kart track. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be that. And just to wrap up some of the stuff with Spring Grind, we have indeed seen our first 500 kilometre Spring Grind month.
Wow.
So Jason Watts, who has been piling it on, and not slow either. So he's run 570k, and what is it, the 26th?
In a month.
Far out.
27th. So he might get to 600 if he can be bothered.
What's your biggest month? Do you know?
Oh, a lot.
Okay.
I got through 1,000 nearly. It nearly broke me, but
Nearly broke me.
nearly broke me.
It broke me.
With 2,000, I ran 200k a week for 3 weeks, and then carried on.
He has a
okay.
therapist, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I genuinely have a therapist. I genuinely have a therapist now. I'm looking after myself. So yeah, and then Natalie out of Auckland, she's going to hit 500.
Wow.
So she's 597 actually. So she will hit 500. Behind them, Saran Dixon, who's a good customer of ours, she's just hit 400. So actually, girl power is 2 and 3, and then Scott Ferguson sitting in second, men fourth overall at 383k. In terms of vert, this is a crazy number as well. You like this? Tony Sharp, 11,000 meters.
I was sitting there
In
when
the
you
month.
paused, and I was like, "It's gonna be." I was predicting like 5. Oh my
11,000. Where the hell is he been running?
I don't know. I got to look it up on the old Strava.
Like a flight to Nepal or something and just run up Everest.
So what's Everest? 8.5?
8, no, almost 9.
Almost 9.
Nine, yeah.
So he's run over Everest in 27 days.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And so, and his average pace is kind of.
Wait, where's he from?
Christchurch. How many times at the Port Hills is about 400 meters?
Yeah,
right?
I was just thinking that's
Crazy
like
to do it here.
like over 20 raupakis.
And I hope I'm not overstepping the mark here, but he's also 53 years old. So he's killing,
Wow.
he's killing it.
Ah, man.
It's impressive. Very impressive. So we're going to have our wrap-up grind party next Tuesday night at the Milton Street substation. If you are part of the Run Club, you can grab your ticket on Eventbrite, which is in the closed Facebook group. It was almost like signing off a radio show. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, if you're still with us, thank you. Because there was a load of waffle.
Oh, I don't
was
think it
great.
was too
It was good.
bad.
I thought it was good. We kind of
It's
stayed
the
on track
most-
for the most part of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been on many, but it's one of the most content-focused podcasts.
Helps when we do a plan, huh?
Oh, if you guys write a plan and I don't have to fill empty space.
It works.
La, 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 la.
Yeah. Otherwise, we just start talking about Big Bird. And if you're an OG listener, you go back and listen to that one.
Oh, Jesus.
Was that
Christ.
just pre-last Christmas, wasn't it?
Yep.
With Macca.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
So there's that. Blah blah blah. Nothing else. You got anything to wrap up?
No. That's...
We will have an episode next week. Anything to wrap up?
Stay classy.
Eat your veggies.
That's his line.
Yeah, no, I stole it.
As long as it's. Nah, don't worry.